Okay, let's make some waterproof sealant. You know much about ships, Concordia? Our merchant fleet delivers goods from overseas about once a month. Why? Captain Gelt told me they used to have some kind of substance they put on the hull so they don't rot. Don't know anything about it. Have you ever been on a ship? I haven't, no. You? Not at all. Sounds ghastly. Being tossed around on the ocean and then getting eaten by sea monsters. Not sure all sea voyages are like that. Enough of them are. Okay, glyph of multi-bonding. The glyph of multi-bonding can create up to 3 bonds at once. Which is fortunate because we need to make one of them. So, 1 air and 1 water. And somehow we're going to turn them into that. So, obvious ways to use the glyph of multi-bonding. And we can dump 1. We could use arm number 1 to drop this in. Now, how's this going to work? I wonder at what point it creates the bond. Okay, I think I'm going to need to do some experimentation here. I have a feeling. Well, let's see. Okay. So, arm 1 will grab that element. I have a feeling they all have to enter that glyph at the same time. But we'll see. So 2 counterclockwise rotations. We'll get it here. Then we drop it. In fact, we can just reset. And then grab again. And do 1 counterclockwise rotation. And then that will be there, the other one will be there, and we need to make sure this one is there at the same time. So we actually won't do anything with that until here. And then we'll rotate it in there. And then we'll reset that, and we'll reset that. That's not going to work. That's going to create it, but we're then going to move it to the output. So who's best placed to do that? Two isn't doing very much. Let's say 2 does it. So at the point that 1 here, 1 is going to be letting go of the element here and moving back over here. Where will this go? We'll go... no, not like that. We'll end up like... hang on, no, it won't. There, I think. So here, arm 2 is going to be here. So we need to do 1, 2 counterclockwise rotations. And I think that will get it over there in the right orientation as well. And then we can just reset. C. Ah, okay. Actually cannot move it over the reagent spot. Okay. That limits the movement a bit. Okay, again, just do something that will work. So, can I change this to a piston arm without resetting everything? I can. So we change this to a piston arm. We two can go back to the beginning, and instead of one resetting, when it's got it here, what it's gonna do this is not going to be efficient. Okay, well, let's just do it. Let's get it working. So one will have hold of the what's it called? The product here. Then if we extend by 2 positions, we'll move it to the output spot. So that is the extend. So we extend once, we extend twice, and then we go back to the beginning. Okay, so it's going to do the job, but it's going to do it slowly and expensively because I'm using a piston arm, and it's covering more space than I would like it to. So, okay, well, that's actually better than I was expecting. In terms of area coverage, we were actually relatively efficient there. Is possible to do better, but probably quite hard to, judging by the number of people who've managed it. In terms of speed though, our speed is terrible. And our cost is average. Possible to get it cheaper, but it's not too bad. Let's see if we can do something about this number of cycles, because I really don't like that. So we'll copy that, open that. So how could we speed this up? Well, we could certainly speed it up at the expense of more cost. Actually, by doing this, so we can use one, while this arm is taking the air to this spot, the glyph. Arm 3 can be taking the second air to this spot. And then actually arm 3 could probably take the product out. And that might even, how much is the piston? So the piston is 40 gold. Whereas, which is the same cost as 2 pistons that, 2 fixed length arms. So actually we've not changed our cost at all there. I don't know whether we're going to end up covering a slightly larger area, but we should be faster. So one grabs and then resets. Can the arms collide with each other? We're going to find out. So 3 needs to wait. I think we discovered last time he needs to wait until there to grab. And then rotate clockwise. Which means that now this needs to start earlier. We do not need to grab a second element with this, so we can get rid of all of that. We don't need the extension, because that's no longer a piston arm anyway. And then the only other thing we need is 1 extra rotation of arm 3 to bring it product to the output, and then we reset arm 3. Let's see how that goes. Ooh, I like. Oh, look at that, thing of beauty. So from cycles being up here, we're now basically as fast as we can go with the cycles. Is that area, is that a bigger area? Oh yeah, okay, so our best is covering an area of 12. Now we're at an area of 14. But yeah, cycles have gone down from 81 to 36. Cost is unchanged. That's pretty good. I am happy with that. With this sealant ready, the fleet should soon be ready to set sail again and bring back, well, whatever it brings. Loaded with all kinds of things. Cloth, pottery, mineral ores, rare herbs, strange stones. Sometimes even animals. It's like a good business. I'm not sure. Those contracts were drawn up centuries ago. Doubt even our man knows the details.